This audio is used for the transcriber test at GoTranscript. GoTranscript.
Due to an unforeseen occurrence, there were a whole bunch of people at the otorhinolaryngologist convention demanding accommodations at their hotel yesterday. Due to an unforeseen occurrence, there were a whole bunch of people at the otorhinolaryngologist convention demanding accommodations at their hotel yesterday. Many of them had liaisons scheduled with neighbors. Scheduled with neighbors, which supersede accommodations at their hotel yesterday. Many of them had liaisons scheduled with neighbors, which superseded plans they'd made earlier. Annie, my anemone enemy, said, they're just here. Said, they're said, they're just here for their daily dose of government propaganda, IMHO. Colonel Klink got closer to a kernel of the truth. When he asked what the separate but equal laws were all about. Here in the Isthmus, they were government propaganda, IMHO. Colonel Klink got closer to a kernel of the truth. When he asked what the separate what the separate but equal laws were all about. Here in the Isthmus, they were further away from the bucolic rural paradise than they were accustomed to.
This audio is used for the transcriber test. The transcriber test at GoTranscript. GoTranscript.
Which jewelry would you prefer? Asked Annie. Asked Annie. Little did anyone know that she was secretly a witch, demanding a
Test at GoTranscript.
Which jewelry would you prefer? Asked Annie. Little did anyone know that she was secretly a witch. Secretly a witch, plying her craft along along the banks of the river Styx. The opioids she'd indulged in earlier in the day were definitely having an effect on her, causing her affect to change completely and emphasizing all her idiosyncrasies. Colonel Clink received her favor on her, causing her affect to change completely and emphasizing all her idiosyncrasies. Earlier in the day were definitely having an effect on her. Effect on her, causing her affect to change completely and emphasizing all her idiosyncrasies. idiosyncrasies, idiosyncrasies. Colonel Klink received her favor with dubious enthusiasm. Lying next to the pool, Colonel Klink received her favor with dubious enthusiasm. Yeah. Enthusiasm. Lying next to the pool on a threadbare shay-long. He asked her to pass the Worcestershire sauce at her leisure. He leaned back in the bow of the canoe and watched as the bow of the he leaned back sauce at her leisure. He asked her to pass the Worcestershire sauce at her leisure. Worcestershire sauce at her leisure. Sauce at her leisure. He leaned back in the bow. He leaned back in the bow of the canoe and watched as the bow as the boughs of a nearby tree softly brushed the water. Brushed the water. Brushed the water. Brushed the water.
This audio is used for the transcriber test at GoTranscript. GoTranscript.
Meanwhile, back at headquarters, Lieutenant Houlihan spoke publicly for the first time. Back at headquarters, Lieutenant Houlihan spoke publicly for the first time about her about her superiors plan to definitively recommend a specific brand of colander for use in the kitchens. Kitchen. Use in the kitchens. According to the calendar, it would be received in tomorrow's shipment of dairy. Shipment of derringers to be stashed in the colonel's private cache of munitions. In the kernel's private cache, cached in the kernel's private cache, private cache, 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 cache of munitions. Colonel Klink decided to take some time off. Take some time off. Time off and read Moby Dick. He only read about two. Only read about 200 pages of the 800 plus behemoth before he put it down, overwhelmed with the metaphors. He described it as a fountain of Versailles, somehow put to somehow put to sea. How put to sea, and the whiteness of the whale. Whiteness of the whale. The whale, the whiteness of panics and nightmares.
This audio is used for the transcriber test at GoTranscript.